Hey folks, everything new under the sun. This is another Sunday night video. I am actually, as we speak, uploading another video here about Lebanon, 100,000 missiles in Lebanon. Here's another story, which I basically spoke of in this video. This is from RaptureReady.com. Actually, the article itself comes from jewsnews.co.il, and it's really about Syria, and I did mention Syria when I was speaking about it. World War III Red Alert, Iran has amassed an army of 82,000 troops in Syria. Remember, if you watch that video, go back and watch that video that I just uploaded. Iran has troops on the ground in Syria and in Lebanon. So they are circling Israel. They are getting ready for something. What else do you do with 82,000 troops in Syria other than attempt to suggest that you're backing up the government of Bashar Assad, which you as Iran are going to use for your own purposes. Tehran regime has turned Syria into the world's largest military base. Israeli ambassador warned UN Security Council. This is from January 27, 2018. Well, Israeli ambassador to the United Nations Danny Danon warned the UN Security Council Thursday that Iran had massed a massive fighting force in Syria, and we know through Bible prophecy they're going to use those people against Israel, including thousands of Revolutionary Guard soldiers flown in from the Islamic Republic. According to Danon, the Tehran regime has formed an army of 82,000 combatants in Syria, including a corps of 3,000 Revolutionary Guard troops, thousands of Hezbollah terrorists, which is their proxy army, and ally militias. Iran said Danon is working to turn Syria into the largest military base in the world. We are releasing this classified information because it's vital for the world to understand that if we turn a blind eye to Syria, the Iranian threat will only grow. This is basically Israel coming out and saying, look, here's the intelligence that we have. We're telling you now because we're going to move on this shortly. And if the world doesn't do anything, at least you can't say you didn't know why we did something. That's what I believe Danny Danon is really putting this information out there for. We are releasing this classified information because it's vital for the world to understand is that if we turn a blind eye in Syria, the Iranian threat will only grow. Today, there are 82,000 fighters under Iran's authority in Syria. This includes 3,000 members of Iran's infamous Revolutionary Guard, 9,000 fighters from Iran's proxy Hezbollah, and 10,000 members of violent Shia militias recruited from across the Middle East, including Iraq. In addition, Iran also directly commands 60,000 local Syria fighters. So if you thought they were under the control of Bashar Assad, you'd be mistaken. Bashar Assad is probably under direct control of Iran, basically doing whatever Iran says, because Iran is the only thing that's keeping Bashar Assad in government right now. Bashar Assad is a puppet for the Iranian Ayatollah at this point. The Israeli ambassador suggested that given the establishment of permanent structures at its bases in Syria, Iran aims to turn the war-ridden country into a forward base for operations against Israel. Where is Syria in Bible prophecy? Well, Syria is basically destroyed as well. Most significantly, Damascus, Isaiah 17 is the prophecy, the destruction of Damascus. That's another one I need to get in my playlist that I mentioned in the previous video, my playlist about where are these countries in Bible prophecy. That's one of them I got to get in there, Syria. I have a couple other major countries in there, but that is definitely one. But the big prophecy about Syria, obviously, is the destruction of Damascus. And with Iranian troops there, with Israel warning that they're there, Israel is basically saying, hey, we're going to do something sooner than later if the world doesn't do anything. And here is the information, so you can't say that you did not know that this was occurring under your nose. So this is significant. War is ramping up in the Middle East. Israel, I think, is basically preparing for war against Lebanon and Syria in a proxy war, effectively, against Iran. But really, it's not a proxy war because you're actually fighting their troops on the ground who are on the ground in Lebanon and Syria. This is significant news, and Bible prophecy is occurring right before our eyes. This is incredible. War is coming, and some significant wars, possibly a number of them prior to the tribulation period. So interesting things to watch, guys. 2018 is going to be an incredible year.